It is rare that you see a person whose personality is totally transformed. Rarely do we find in all of Tanakh a person whose name is changed, but not only changed slightly, but totally transformed. Lo od Yaakov yamer shimcha. No longer, says the angel, will you be called Yaakov. Not Yaakov or something, not adding a hey, not adding a yud like Abraham and Sarah and Yosef, but rather you are now going to be called something totally different, Yisrael. How is it that Yaakov's name is totally transformed into the name that we are all called today, Bnei Yisrael, Israel? How did that happen? And I believe at the core of this name, not change, but transformation, is the great opportunity and the great challenge that we are facing today. You see, Yaakov's whole life, he was never able to confront and contend with his challenges. He was always fleeing. He fled from his brother Eisav in order not to be killed. It says also that he literally fled from Lavan in order to come back to the land. But the problem is when you're constantly fleeing, you're not actually confronting your challenges in life. The first time he actually is prepared to confront head-on his challenges is in his battle with Eisav, with Esau. He understands if I'm going to come back to the land, he has a bone to pick with me, I have to confront it. And he makes the controversial decision of telling Eisav that he is coming back, understanding this time he will contend with his issues, he will confront them head on, even if it comes at a price. And boy oh boy, it did come at a price. When he came back to the land, he not only had to prepare for battle, diplomacy called Doron, tefillah to daven, he had to prepare for war. And indeed, in the spiritual battle that he had with the angel who fought with him, according to our sages, the angel of Eisav, i.e. the spiritual force of who Eisav is and what his ta'anot in the Jewish people are, what his claims are, he was badly injured to the extent that we still don't eat the Gidan Asher, the particular part of the thigh that we don't eat. He was wounded. He limped for the rest of his life. It left a lasting injury and impression on him. Yet for the first time in Yaakov's life, he is prepared to not flee from his challenges, not work around his problems, but confront, embrace, and overcome. And therefore Rashi says, he quotes the Midrash, why will your name no longer be called Yaakov? Because it was Eisav who said that you had swindled and deceived him. The word Yaakov also implies, Yaakveini ze parmaim. He tricked me into taking the blessings. He tricked me into taking the Bechorah. Eisav had ta'anot that when Yaakov had issues with him, there was a certain level of trickery and certainly not confronting the issues head on. You will no longer be called Yaakov, says Eisav's angel. You are now able to confront your issues, not run away from them, not work around them, but go through them, whatever the price may be. And therefore, what is your name now? No longer Yaakov, the one who is always trying to not confront and do things in not the way that they should be done. You are now Yisrael. That thing, says Rashi, come to you now, b'srara u'begalui. You have confronted them before everybody. And therefore, look at the name change. What does Yisrael mean? Yisrael means kisarita im Elokim v'im anashim. You have contended and fought with spiritual forces and with physical forces, military forces. Who are those people? Of course, Rashi quotes, you have confronted Lavan, you have confronted Eisav. Lavan, who, as we say in the Haggadah, Vayishlach koreta kol, the forces of Lavan, who have tried to uproot the Jewish people, Arami Ovedavi, those forces that we talk about in the Haggadah, Bechol Dor Vador, that you were able to look in the eye, Lavan and now Eisav, and you were able now, soft, finally, to face the battles of Jewish destiny. And here comes the key word. What happens when we're able not to flee from our issues, but to embrace them, contend with them, deal with them, even if it means, Rahman litzlan, getting injured, that what happened to Yaakov. Lo, your name will no longer be Yaakov, ki im Yisrael, ki sarita im Elokim v'adam. You fought with spiritual forces and with human military forces, va'tuchal, and you overcame. The name Yisrael means the one who will in the future, Yisrael, like our forebear Yaakov, who's now Yisrael, who contended with the problems, faced them head on, embraced them, was wounded through them, but was able to overcome. Vatuchal, we are able to overcome. And that really is the great blessing and opportunity of Jewish destiny. So too the Meraglim later on will also, when the spies say, we cannot overcome the land, they are too strong, the forces here are too strong. What does Kalev say? He says, Alo nale, we can go up, ki yachol nuchal, we can do it. And he imprinted within our DNA not only the great challenges, and boy, oh boy, did he have challenges of both Lavan and Eisav who tried to kill him, but he was able to overcome, to face his destiny, and to lay the foundations that whatever challenges the Jewish people face and continue to face, vatuchal, we're able to overcome when we face the challenges, believe in Hashem, confront them head on, and overcome them, maybe limping, but certainly well and healthy, to continue the march of Jewish history as we move our destiny forward. Shabbat Shalom.